Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Shabby Talk. Now in this one, I want to talk about somebody who went a little bit under the radar to begin with, but she has really proved to me that she, in my opinion, is the best female that WWE have at the moment. And I am talking about Alexa Bliss. Now, a lot of the hype from NXT came around the likes of Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and of course Bayley. When they moved up to the main roster, I think the actual Women's Revolution wasn't fantastic in my opinion. I think the way it was all done, branching off into different trios, I don't think really did anybody any help. But then, as time's gone on, a lot of the females have become quite stale. Now, they're freshening things up with, of course, the Superstar shake-up. We've seen the likes of Charlotte move across to SmackDown Live. And I was really worried because Alexa Bliss done absolutely fantastically on SmackDown. And I was worried that her moving to Raw should get lost underneath the likes of your Sasha Banks and Bayley, because those are the ones who've generally been pushed over the last year or so. But Alexa Bliss has come in and she's shown her dominance straight away and walked out with the Raw Women's Championship. The first person to ever hold both the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, which I'm happy about because I thought they might go with Charlotte, and I'm not really Charlotte's biggest fan, to be honest with you. I like Charlotte, I can understand why she's good, but I think Alexa Bliss, in my opinion, is a much better heel. And there's a few reasons why I think she is by far the best female that WWE have on the mic. I think that's no questions asked on that one. She has got the crowd eating out of her hand, really. She's got it perfectly. She gets the right reaction and she gets a big reaction. She gets the boos that she wants and she's just absolutely spot on with it. And I've heard as well that she does, on the spot, she will change her promos depending on how the crowd will react to me. Saw that a few weeks back when she did the whole say what thing to the crowd on Raw, and she gets the heat and she gets the right heat and she gets it when she wants it, and that's a massive thing because there's a lot of people who can't control the crowd. People like Roman Reigns, of course, they've tried to control the crowd of him for so long and it doesn't quite work. And even you look at people like Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is a great heel, but he gets a cheer quite a lot, whereas Alexa Bliss gets the exact reaction she is after, and that's why I think she's such a top heel. She's also got a great moveset. I think she has definitely been maybe the most improved female superstar on the roster in the last year, because when she was drafted up to SmackDown Live, I think it was a little bit under the radar for me, because again we were all looking at the likes of Becky Lynch and Natalya and Nikki Bella over there thinking they're going to dominate this, and then all of a sudden Becky won the championship but Alexa was given the #1 contendership, and it was good. I liked it, and Alexa was given that push straight away, and I think it paid off for WWE. I don't know if they knew how well it was going to work or whether they had this plan the whole time, but for me it worked absolutely fantastically, and Alexa took the opportunity and has built and built and built, and like I say, her moveset has developed really well over the last 12 months as well. She's got a great heel sort of persona inside the ring. Her moves are slow, they're methodical, they're spot on, no wasted movement. And a lot of her moves, again, just get a bad reaction from the crowd, which is perfectly exactly what she wants. And this whole thing as well, when we had the Fatal 4-Way a few weeks back where she's sort of picking her moments to fight, and I think that's a really good thing for a heel. She knows when the best time is to be in the ring, and she knew that against Nia Jax that wouldn't be the best time, and it was a real good match, I think, and it really showcased not just her in-ring ability and moves, but also showcased her ring mentality. She knows how to tell a good story in the ring as well, and I think at this point of her career she's so far ahead of what she should be, and I really think we're going to see a lot more from her. Will we ever see her as a face? I think it's possible. I think we'll definitely see her as a face at some point, but will it work as well as it works as a heel? And I don't think it would particularly, but I think it could still work. I think maybe if she was booked as an underdog, maybe against someone like Nia Jax or someone along them sort of lines, then I think it could really work. I think the crowd would really get behind her. But I think this heel persona at the moment she's got, it's still quite fresh. She's developing it week after week after week, and it's just getting stronger and stronger. So I think for now, keeping her as a heel, it would be the best thing. She's obviously going to have a rematch with Bayley probably at the next pay-per-view. Then maybe Sasha might get involved around SummerSlam, or whether Sasha goes heel as well at some point. We are unsure. But for me, I think that Alexa Bliss needs to hold that championship belt for at least a few months, because that belt has changed hands so many times in the last 12 months that it needs some stability, and I believe that Alexa Bliss can bring that perfect heel run stability to that championship, and I would personally keep that belt around her waist until at least Survivor Series, in my opinion. But that's all I've got to say on Alexa Bliss. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me that she's the best female wrestler that WWE currently have? Or do you think I'm missing somebody out? Do you think I'm shortchanging somebody? Let me know your comments down below. Of course, this is the series where we get a chance to have a proper conversation in the comment section. So, of course, anything you have to say would be greatly appreciated. Of course, if you have enjoyed this, like and subscribe as well. And I shall see you all very, very soon for some more Shabby Talk. Bye.
The one, two,